Here's your wrestling news. Are Retribution being relegated? We have an update on an injured NXT star, and a new NXT champion has been crowned. We'll talk about that in a bit. If the Retribution booking experience was a roller coaster, it would probably be the best in the world. Starts off pretty well, doing all right, interesting vignettes and stuff like that. Oh wait, no, they've immediately started plummeting. But oh look, Mustafa Ali's there. It's coming back up. It's coming back up. Oh, it's dipping a bit. It's pushing back up. Oh, is that it falling down again? Is that it falling all the way down? I didn't know you could go that far down. Apparently you can. So Mustafa Ali leading Retribution to some interesting stuff on Monday Night Raw over the past couple of weeks. Bear in mind that Retribution was used as a device for Mustafa Ali to finally get some attention in WWE. He'd spent so long languishing in main event purgatory, you know, where people go to quietly wrestle, that he wanted something more. So there he was on Monday Night Raw, leading Retribution, who planned to shut down WWE to break it from within. They weren't on Raw this week. No, they were busy this week. They were busy beating up the gobbledygooker on Main Event. Whoo! That's how you really promote a top team, guys. So the question once again, I feel like for the 17th time this year, we are asking ourselves, are Retribution being relegated? Are they being written away from television? This certainly doesn't feel like something that is a great sign for the gang. I mean, to be on Main Event is one thing. It's funny how being on Main Event really has got a terrible name for itself. Whenever a star appears on Main Event, it's a pretty sad state of affairs, and for good reason, because it's a show that has some of the lowest viewership in WWE's roster, and it's seen as just like a bit of a wasteland where people just go and, you know, they bulk out like a bit of wrestling. So to see Retribution appearing on Miz TV, I mean, there is some silver lining here. It was an episode of Miz TV on Main Event, but to see them not part of Monday Night Raw, and to see them, and bless them, they're trying, and it just doesn't seem like it's the greatest of signs. Now, you may be thinking, oh, so it was Miz TV, so Miz was on Main Event, so that's okay, is it, Tom? Yes, it is, because The Miz and John Morrison have been mixing it up with Drew McIntyre on Monday Night Raw. They are in a prominent position on WWE television on a weekly basis. Retribution, not so much. And to see them back on Retribution does begin that conversation once again as to whether or not they are going to be taken down a couple of pegs, maybe quietly disbanded. I know that was something we talked about. No doubt the members of Retribution, Slapjack, T-Bar, Mace, Reckoning, Cliffy, Mimbadoo, Epitaph, Crumbly, and Nigel will be kicking off on Twitter later on today all about people saying, why are you on Main Event? It's a shame. There's lots of potential in the Retribution stable. I genuinely still stand by that, and I would hate for this to be one of those things that goes out with a whimper as opposed to a bang. We have an update on NXT star Arturo Huas, who got injured during his match against Kushida on NXT the other week. Fightful Select have given us some details on this. They say Huas sustained an arm injury during the episode of NXT in his match with Kushida. Huas filmed some additional content for WWE Digital, but it didn't end up making air. Now this we know. What we do know is, when asked about his status on Raw, Fightful say they were told the company is sidelining Raw Underground, and that set the stage for his NXT return, as many expected. His NXT appearance was not scheduled to be a one-off, and there was creative plans for Arturo Huas moving forward. Use of the past tense there suggests that we may not see Huas on NXT television for quite a while, as those plans may have been just popped onto the shelf there, which is a shame. Huas is very, very good. There's a lot of potential in a guy like that. I'm hoping that the injury isn't something that is too debilitating, and we see him back in the ring at some point very soon, where those plans for further NXT goodness from Huas can come to fruition. We send our best to former WWE star, former WWE light heavyweight champion Dwayne Gill, who fans of a certain degree would know as Gillberg from the late 90s. James Ellsworth gave us an update on Twitter, who said that he had spoken to Dwayne Gill's wife, who had informed James to tell people that Gill had suffered a heart attack. Now, as it stands, he is out of intensive care, and the plan is for him to spend some weeks at home resting and recovering. And of course, you and I and the wrestling community at large sent our love to Dwayne Gill, the mighty Gillberg, hoping he makes a full recover from his heart attack. We like a bit of romance, don't we? We don't. Oh, well, I read the room wrong. Anyway, you're getting some. Vic Joseph and Mackenzie Mitchell are the latest WWE Power Couple. This is adorable. So it was over Thanksgiving that we saw some Instagram posts that let us behind the curtain on what's going on with those guys. We had Vic Joseph putting out a picture on Instagram saying thankful for family, friends, colleagues, and you, Mackenzie Mitchell. Hashtag Happy Thanksgiving. Mackenzie Mitchell sharing a picture of Vic Joseph on her Instagram account with the caption, "My turkey." Oh, that's adorable. That is adorable. It's nice to hear. Oh, shut up, it's lovely. Look, it's a nice story. 2020's on fire. Stop booing. Good luck to them both. Forget it. And finalement for a Friday, we have a brand new champion within the NXT Extended Universe, as A-Kid is the winner of the NXT UK Heritage Cup tournament. A great tournament that paid homage to classic World of Sport style British wrestling. I've really enjoyed the way this tournament has played out on NXT UK. And the finals made perfect sense as well. You had Trent Seven, the older of the two, the elder statesman of NXT UK, looking for that bit of singles glory. And then you had A-Kid, the new A-Kid on the block. See what I did there? And it was him going for his first major singles title. And they had a great match that went to overtime in the round system. And A-Kid managing to tap out Trent Seven to become the winner of the beautiful Heritage Cup. Now, this is not the end of the Heritage Cup and the British rounds system, as now, as it was stated at the beginning of this tournament, this Heritage Cup will be defended as a championship within NXT UK. So A-Kid will put the Heritage Cup on the line in the British rounds style going forward, which is going to be a great palate cleanser for WWE wrestling as a whole, to have a very distinct match style that is built around a lot of wrestling, which I'm really excited to see more of. And also, it's nice to have something that isn't a belt. I know that sounds like a really weird thing to say, but we've kind of got into this mindset that a wrestling trophy, a wrestling accomplishment, an accolade has to be a championship belt. It doesn't have to be. I know Progress Wrestling had a scepter when they started. I quite like that one. So I like the idea of having a cup, having to defend a cup. It's just a bit different, isn't it? It's a bit different. And A-Kid is very, very good. One half of Team White Wolf, an amazing team out of Spain. And they train loads of great people as well. Carlos Romo, the other half of Team White Wolf, was on Desert Island Graps. Back when all this nonsense started with lockdowns and stuff, he was on at the start of the year. Really lovely guy. So we wish our congratulations to A-Kid, the winner of the NXT UK Heritage Cup. And you are a winner as well for making it to the end of this week. Thank you very much for continuing to support what we do here at Cultaholic. We simply couldn't do it without you. I'd love to have a chat with you about it, in fact. How about today, 2 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, you and I get together for a little chat, a live chat via Skype from wherever you are on planet Earth, right here to Isolation Station 24601. It's Love You Bye Friday at twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Call in, chat wrestling, life, the universe, and everything from 1400 hours GMT. Twitch.tv/Cultaholic. Cultaholic. Have yourself an amazing weekend. Stay safe. Love you, bye.